This is just a quick video on making some basic shapes in Illustrator. So we're just going to look at this button here. If you click and hold, you get a whole bunch of shapes in here. So you got squares, squares with rounded edges, circles. I just wanted to go over some basic how to manipulate the shapes and how to get them to do what you want. So with each shape you will get these little squares and these little circles as well. So it's pretty standard. You just, with your corners, make them larger or smaller. If you hold down the shift key, they retain their shape, and if you don't hold down the shift key you can change them in any way you want. One of the nice things they've done now is they've got these little circles in the corner, so if you click and hold and drag, you can actually curve the corners in. So you can actually, so if you wanted them to just have a really gentle curve on the corners, you can do that. Or if you just wanted to affect one corner, if you just wanted to affect one corner, you double click on the circle and click and hold and drag, and then you can just affect one corner. So there's all sorts of Polygon Tools in here, so you can make that shape, change it in any way you want. This also has corners like that, so you can actually make this into a full circle if you wanted. If you decide so right now it's making me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's making me a hexagon. But if I wanted an octagon, you just click on your Polygon tool, double click, make the sides, increase the amount of sides, and then you've got a polygon, and you can just keep going in that vein. With your star tool as well, you make a little star like that, so that follows all the same rules again. You click on the shape, if you click on the white arrow, these little circles come up again, so you can do the same sort of thing. So you can make more of a childish sort of star. If you decide you want to make something a bit more sophisticated or a bit sort of sharper edged, this is another one with a double click feature. The points, you can change the amount of points you want. So you can do like a bit more of a splash. So if you're trying to advertise this, got a cracker game content or something, you needed a splash in the corner, which is particularly useful especially for license. If you click on the star again, you've got a radius 1 and a radius 2. This is the radius 1 that goes around this edge, and this is radius 2. So if you decide, so the greater the distance, the further in this is going to go. So if you make this 30 and that 5, and we make it an 11-point star, it's a much more intense star than if we double click again and we make that a 20-point star. So have a little play with this tool, just have a little go with it. And so it's the white arrow to bring up these little changes here. If you want to, it's click, drag and hold to make the shape, and then you can change it and manipulate it to the shape you want. Or if you want to keep it that size but change this, if you want to keep it that shape but change the size, it's hold down shift. Or if you want to copy the shape, just hold down alt and a little double arrow will turn up and you can copy it across. And then just have a little go with the polygon and the star tool, and don't forget to double click if you want to change the sizes.